Hello and welcome to Union News. I'm Sam Restrepo. Along with me is my co-anchor Cole LaBrosse. Cole.
Hello, Sam. Before we start our top stories tonight, I would like to hand the spotlight over to Eddie Carlson with battles. Eddie?
Yes, today I'll be going through the Battle of Gettysburg and how it affected the course of the war. The Battle of Gettysburg was a turning point in the long-lasting civil war between the Union and Confederates. The Battle of Gettysburg had crippled General Lee so much that he will never be able to invade the North again. The reason this battle has started was because the Confederate soldiers, led by A.P. Hill, were going to find supply for footwear because they had no shoes. As they were doing this, they ran into some Union soldiers. Right after that, Union soldiers decided to take defense and headed to the hills, led by Union General Buford. Here we have some unseen footage from Gettysburg.
July 2nd, 90,000 Yankees and 75,000 Confederates. Lee orders General James Longstreet attack on Cemetery, led by the Union. 4 p.m. Longstreet pushed through Seminary Ridge through field. Stood between them and rebels over Union troops, lost position at Little Round Top. Union leaders noticed undefended position. Colonel Joshua L. Chamberlain led his main troops to the meet rebels. Succeeded to stop future Confederate attacks. Union fell, start on ammo. Chamberlain orders charge on rebels. Rebels being exhausted, they surrender in droves. Chamberlain and men save Union lines from rebel military. Today, July 3rd, Lee orders artillery barrage on Union lines. Fighter 2 hours, then Union full silent. We have men running across right now. Lee orders Longstreet to press forward as Confederate crosses Union line. Yankees come out of fire, Confederacy followed. Lee surrenders all his troops, and the Battle of Gettysburg is over. 23,000 Union men lost and 28,000 Confederates. Because of this, Lee was never able to invade the North again.
Go, Pat!
This picture is of the second day of the Battle of Gettysburg fought on the hill. This is a picture of the aftermath of the Battle of Gettysburg.
As you can see from that battle footage, 23,000 Union troops and 28,000 Confederate troops have lost their lives. And now Lee is no longer been able to invade the North. Now back with Cole and Sam with our main stories.
Horrible, too much death, but a great victory for the Union. And now for our top story. The Confederacy surrendered at Appomattox. The cause of them surrendering was that by the end of 1864, half of the Confederacy soldiers had deserted from the war. The Confederates lost more of their invasions in the North and a lot of battles in the South. Faced with total destruction, General Lee had surrendered on April 9, 1865, at the Appomattox Courthouse. Within 2 months, all remaining Confederates had collapsed, and the nation was won once again. This officially marked the end of the war.
Sure was a long journey. And here tonight to express his opinions on that long journey is Union General Ulysses S. Grant, who partook in not only the surrender at Appomattox Courthouse, but the Battle of Vicksburg and so many others along the Mississippi River. Mr. Grant. How are you this evening? Mr. Grant has a cold and has lost his voice. He shall not be able to do much speaking, but he will answer whatever questions he can. So, tell us about Vicksburg.
Well, a lot of dudes are dead. Nobody can something, but...
How about some deeper details?
Well, the cause of this was we needed to take control of the Mississippi River. Vicksburg was holding us back, so I decided to attack it. The first thing I did was to distract the Confederates by attacking railroads in central Mississippi, and the first 2 charges on the city failed, so I bombarded the city until they ran out of food and surrendered. This was one of the biggest battles and biggest victories. Because of this win, I was able to defeat one more stronghold to split the Confederacy into 2.
Here are some illustrations from the Siege of Vicksburg.
Great story. Can you tell us your opinion on the surrender of the war?
Thank you. Well, first I saw this coming for a while. They were very weak. We always had the better army. And that was generally my mindset on this part of the war.
All right, thank you, Mr. Grant. Have a wonderful year, and I look forward to seeing your future military presence. This just in. Folks, I don't know what to tell you. 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln, has been shot in the head. Now, I don't even know where this would come from. One possible cause of it could maybe be just because Lincoln and the Union won the war. Sam's gonna go cry himself to sleep now. But he was killed today, April 15th, 1865, by an assassin I'm now hearing is John Wilkes Booth. I'm also getting that apparently there is a conspiracy to kill not only Abraham Lincoln, but the Vice President and the Secretary of State as well. I'm hearing that Andrew Johnson, our Vice President, is okay, but our Secretary of State has been deeply, deeply wounded. The effect of this will be so hard on our country. Not only have we lost a great president, but in the hardest time, we need to leave it up to Andrew Johnson. Nobody even knows who this guy is. We don't know what we're going to do. Good luck, America. You're going to need it.
This is an illustration of the assassination of Abraham Lincoln.